high school football and Milton Rubin Superstore Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the pre-owned store are a winning combination. Tune in now.
Hello and welcome to the Blitz. Alongside David Lee, I'm Wayne Stats. We are at North Augusta High School, probably the game of the year, at least this far of the season. It's only September, but it's still big nonetheless as North Augusta plays Strom Thurmond. We'll get to that in a little bit. But first, on the Georgia side of things, there's a few big games in the area. Started Screven County, number 6 Gamecocks in Class 2A. They opened up region play against Jefferson County, who started 0-2, but of course they played Burke County and Thompson. I think a lot of teams will start 0-2 playing those two teams. But they're 2-2 now. Now they're going to Screven County trying to pull the upset as both teams try to get off to a good start in region play. And if Jefferson County can pull that upset, it kind of opens up a little bit in that region. Things can really get kind of crazy there. But Screven County, we know they think they have a chance for a state championship. Got to win your region first. That's definitely a nice step. And of course, in Augusta, region play starts as well for most of the teams. The big one, though, is Washington County at Glen Hills. As crazy it is, no matter what the schedule is, it's weird to see Washington County 0-4 in the standings. But obviously, it matters now with region play. They could all be forgotten if they get a number 1 seed as they start at Glen Hills. And, of course, Aquinas is home as well as they have homecoming against Mount DeSales. Aquinas, big road win last week at Stratford Academy. They kind of wondered how they would handle losing by 30 points at home, and they've responded pretty well, and now they're number 8 in Class Single A rankings. David, what's going on in South Carolina this week?
Well, one notable game to start off in South Carolina is Swansea at Silver Bluff. Silver Bluff is coming off a good win against a quality Midland Valley opponent. Kind of broke through a little bit in that game. They showed what they're capable of doing on both sides of the ball, and they look to kind of continue that against a good Swansea team. Swansea's 1-3, but they're always a quality opponent, a good program with a lot of talent on both sides of the ball, and they went undefeated in the region last year. So it'll be a good test for Silver Bluff to see where they are at this point in the season. Spring Valley takes on South Aiken. The South Aiken's coming off a tough loss to Strom Thurmond, and they're 1-3, but they've had some tough opponents early in the season. Offense looked very good against Strom Thurmond, and they'll look to continue that against a good Spring Valley team. They're 3-1, and a lot of good talent on that team, just a couple points away from being 4-0. So we'll see what South Aiken is able to do there. But we're here in North Augusta for the Augusta Chronicle game of the week, Strom Thurmond at North Augusta. It's a huge matchup. Both teams are undefeated at 4-0. Rivalry game, always a huge attendance for this game. And North Augusta is unveiling its home turf and its home opener. So this should be a huge matchup, one of the biggest in the area this season, well, perhaps one of the biggest in the state of South Carolina this week. The highlight matchup here is Strom Thurmond's offense against North Augusta's defense. Strom Thurmond's putting up a lot of points, a lot of yardage so far this season, including last week against South Aiken, putting up 48 points. A lot of it's behind the play of quarterback Tyrese Nick and the running back Chad Gilchrist. North Augusta will have a test there, but their defense has been very strong so far. A lot of speed, a lot of strength there on their defense, led by Rashad Bird. Flip the ball around. North Augusta's offense has looked good as well. Quarterback Landon Washington really leading that offense so far this season. Strom Thurmond will need their defense to step up a little bit. Gave up 33 points to South Aiken last week, and so they'll need to buckle down a little bit against a good North Augusta offense. This will be a fun one. We'll see how it goes.
Here with Rashad Bird from North Augusta, one of the top players in the area, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Pretty exciting game this Friday between the first opponent of the season, undefeated teams, and of course the turf. How do you kind of stay ready and stay too composed before it gets too crazy out there? How do you kind of stay fresh?
Well, always we gotta just really just staying fresh. We just relax during practice. We don't really stress too much. We know what we need to do as a team, so that's pretty much we just go in there, stick with our game plan. We should be fine.
Obviously, with region play coming up soon, how nice to have a game like this where it's going to feel like a playoff game, kind of get you ready for region. How's it going to help you kind of prepare down the road, you think?
It's going to be a lot better from the young kids because they haven't been in the system lately to know what an actual region or playoff game feels like. So I feel like with a great atmosphere we're going to have this Friday, it's going to prepare them for what's going to happen in the future.
Now, obviously, we know coming in the defense would be great, but how does it help to have guys like Landon and other guys on offense really doing great? How does it make your job easier knowing that you're going to get some points, at least early on?
Knowing that our offensive score gives our defense a big boost by knowing that all we got to do is hold them, and then once we know that we have enough points and we stop them, that the other team will hopefully give up, and then it'll all go great for us for them.
Obviously, Strom Thurmond, a smaller school, but they always seem to play everybody tough, and you guys know how tough this game is. What makes them such a great opponent to play, regardless of the region or not?
It's been a rivalry since I don't know how long, but Strom Thurmond's always a good team. Everybody wants to play North Augusta the hardest to beat us. So I feel like just Strom Thurmond is one of the rival teams that we haven't played in a long time. Now that they started the rivalry back up, that it's going to be a big game.
Definitely. And that's all we have time for this week. See you next time on the Blitz.
Hope you've enjoyed the football video. Now we're back at Milton Rubin looking at the 2015 Chrysler 200 for $18,900, or you can finance it for 0 to 72 months. One of our favorite vehicles for college kids and high school kids is the 2015 Jeep Patriot for $12,900. Come see us at Milton Rubin or go to drivebaby.com.